Yo, what's up, sports bettors? I don't love baseball, but the great thing about the MLB season is there's just so many games. So, tomorrow on Friday, April 21st, we got 15 MLB games. Sportsbooks have already started to post odds for the upcoming day, and I say this all the time, but sometimes the best bets you find, right? Sometimes the most profitable betting opportunities are when sportsbooks first release odds. So I'm going to take you through a couple plays that I locked in for Friday. So my first play is in the Padres Diamondbacks game. I took the under 9 runs at minus 110 odds on FanDuel. So you're going to see this is a very clear line discrepancy, right? FanDuel is the only sportsbook. They have the over and the under at minus 110 odds. The three other sportsbooks, right? This penny column, we just literally copy Pinnacle's odds. But the three other sportsbooks posting lines already for the MLB on Friday, they have this at minus 151 on Caesars, minus 135 on Fliff, and minus 123 on Pinnacle. So if you click on an odd, what this will show you is the line movement. So basically what you're going to see is Caesars and every other sports book. I'm not sure if there was a pitcher change, what the reason is, maybe the weather, but all these sports books have been ripping lines in favor of the under. Caesars has already moved in just the few hours since they opened MLB odds on Friday. They've moved from minus 120 odds on the under all the way down to minus 150 where it is now, minus 151. So FanDuel is asleep at the wheel, right? They're giving us minus 110 when all the other sportsbooks have ripped lines in favor of the under, as you can just see on this odds movement chart for Caesars. So long story short, this is a super profitable bet. I mean, 2.86% profit margin. A lot of people will look at that and be like, oh, that's not that great of a profit margin. But what you have to remember is this game's tomorrow, right? When you're betting on sports, you're typically betting on games within the next 24 hours, right? So this game, we're getting a 3% ROI in a day, right? People talk about, oh, invest in the stock market. It'll make you rich. It goes up about 8% a year. We're getting 3% profit margin in a bet because FanDuel is way off from the rest of the market and giving us way too much value on the under. So I locked this bet in for $330, right? So this is kind of how the math behind sports betting works. This play has a 2.86% profit margin due to the crazy value we're getting on FanDuel. This play has a 2.86% profit margin. I bet it for $330, which was the max FanDuel allowed me to bet. So 2.86% profit margin, $330 stake. So the profit margin of our bet in dollars is pretty simple. 330 times 2.86%. So this bet is worth 944 in EV, expected value, profit margin, ROI. However you want to think about it, this bet is worth 944, right? So if you tried to give me a $5 bill, if you were like, hey, I'll take your bet and I'll give you $5 cash risk-free, I would tell you no. I don't want that, right? I don't want your $5 bill for my bet. My play has a 2.86% profit margin. I hit it for $330, so my bet has 944 in profit margin. So I explain this all the time, but like when you're a positive EV bettor, even if, let's say, on all your bets, you earn roughly a 3% profit margin, you're betting $1,000 a day, over the course of a month, 3% ROI, you're betting every day, 3%, 30 days in a month, you're going to be earning roughly a 90% return every single month, right? So 90%, you're betting $1,000 a day, you're going to be earning $900 in profit sports betting every month, right? So it just takes a dedication to consistently, every single day, find plays with an edge, find those spots, right? Out of the tens of thousands of lines, on FanDuel, like if you look at all these odds, there's so many different things you can bet on in each game. All we're looking for out of, the tens of thousands of odds on FanDuel, I mean, just look at how many lines they have for one NBA game. It's literally insane. So out of the tens of thousands of odds on FanDuel, we're just looking for those rare few betting opportunities where the sportsbook is screwing up and we can get value, right? It's kind of like being a day trader, right? Maybe you only make 5, 10 trades in a day, but out of the thousands, tens of thousands of stocks in the market, you're looking for those few good trades. Or as an investor, you may only make 5 investments a year, right? But you're looking for those 5 investments where you're getting a ton of value, right? Where you're finding assets that are underpriced. And it's no different in sports betting. We don't need a million bets on FanDuel. We don't need a bet on every single game. Out of the 50,000, 10,000, whatever it is, odds on FanDuel at any given time, we're just looking for those rare few betting opportunities where FanDuel's screwing up and giving us profitable plays. And here, getting minus 110, all the other sportsbooks have ripped this down to at least, around minus 140 odds if you take an average here. Really clear value on Caesars. This is the play I locked in, and let's make some money.